there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you could just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done? Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Booker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. LSU quick to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Those hurts. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the second play and the third play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 4th down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, shoot, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's open on the right to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Never a doubt. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown LSU! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then Dick shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. Shoot, quick toss to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got his man on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Headed to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 38 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Red pass, it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Booker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quick strike complete. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Flood. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Makes the quick grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. Smashes ahead. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll go to the sneak. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cantrell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give in the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to him on the ground. LSU will get a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The inside handoff. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And he's just going to spike it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And these moments can't be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So you got to be thinking about that first.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
And this is a big-time moment for this offense. So who are you going to give the ball? The guy you trust, the guy who's been doing it all game. You know he can deliver. They got so much confidence in this young man, and he's proven why today. Let's see how he finishes.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got it, looking for the first down. He breaks a tackle, and he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator now. You're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks, and you absolutely cannot turn the ball over.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Going right to work up top. He's taking the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Takes it the other way. And that pick will see